Geoff Powell, painter, bringing beauty into the world. Hi, my name's Mike Jaggins and I'm a community artist, filmmaker and painter. Not the easiest of questions to answer, but why do you paint?
I was probably born to be a painter. Just as somebody likes it, it's not just the money, but if somebody wants it on their wall, you know it was worth doing.
So, Geoff, when did you start painting?
35-ish, 34, yeah I was 34-ish. Right, I was living in London doing the family visit to my parents in Wales, cold December. Went upstairs to my old bedroom, rummaged through a chest of drawers and I found an old pad and 2 pencils which had been my father's. He'd lived in that chest of drawers for about 30 years I guess. Next thing I knew is I'm sat downstairs freezing cold by the fire, scribbling away. Suddenly stopped and was quite surprised by what I saw on the piece of paper and couldn't believe it. Went back to London and I was absolutely broke. Started drawing, couldn't stop. And started selling them, which was good.
Geoff creates powerful and emotionally charged paintings full of energy and often flooded in colour.
When I look at my painting today, I think, yeah, you must be influenced by the past. But I'm not copying. So influences, yeah, Francis Bacon, Picasso, and John Hoyland. And Mark Rothko. I love him. I love what he says.
What I enjoy most about Geoff's work is the honesty and courage to follow each mark of the brush and to constantly seek a painting that just works.
When it works, it works. Like when a painting works, it works, and that's when I don't think. When it just happens. But basically I make a mark and then the next mark relates to that mark. The painting decides what goes on there. The inner mind, or whatever wants to call it, let that do it. That makes sense.
Yep, just to me.
Well, the penny dropped, if that's the way to put it, a couple of weeks ago. People often say, why do you put an eye in the painting? And actually, I don't necessarily put the eye in, I actually start with the eye. And I suddenly realised that this goes back to when I was tiny drawing and painting. And my father could paint in realistic terms, what do you call it, photorealism. He was brilliant. And he always used to say, oh, well, if you start, it doesn't matter if you're doing a tiger or a child or a dog or a human being, you always start with the eye. And I think somehow or other it got stuck in my head. So when I start a painting, I'll start with an eye. Maybe that's why, I don't really know.
bringing beauty into the world. And so that leads me on to what are your plans for the future in terms of your painting?
Do more.
It's been a pleasure, Geoff. You are a true inspiration.